Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with me, and look what we got in. Yay! The refill for my Barely Art glue. This is the big refills. They're 11 ounces, and aren't they cute? Look at that little bottle. I have not had a refill before. I have sold them, but I haven't had one. Now, I have already opened this one, and I just took my little tool here, and all I do is I make just a tiny little bitty hole right there. So because I don't want to open it all up. And it's hard for me to get those. Well, I'm going to have to punch a little hole on the other side so it'll get a little air. It's hard for me to get those things off anyway. There we go. So I just punch one little hole on one side and one little hole on the other side, and then it comes out easier and it doesn't pour out so fast. So this might take a little while. We'll just talk. I could have done this before the video, but I grabbed my glue and then I remembered that my glue was just about empty. So we'll just chat among yourselves. So I'm feeling quite a bit better today. Thank you all. I know I had a lot of people who have been praying, and thank you all. I appreciate that. So we do have the refills, excuse me. We have the refills and the bundles back in stock. Texas finally thawed out a little bit, I think, so we were able to get our shipment. That's where it comes from. It's made in the USA. It's made in Texas. And I think I'm almost there. I may cut part of this out just so you don't have to sit here and watch me. This is like watching paint dry, isn't it? So you don't have to sit here and watch me fill this up. You know, I could be talking to you about our challenge. I've got the March calendar and everything ready, and a couple of printables. Got those ready. And then all the information about the challenge, I've about got it ready, and we're going to put all of that up tomorrow. I'll do a video on that. And we will have a giveaway. Everyone who is participating in the March challenge and journal challenge, we will have a giveaway at the end. Well, it'll probably be into April, because I'm going to give everybody to the end of the month, end of March, to complete everything. And then we'll probably just wait until April when when everybody has a chance to finish before we have the giveaway. So that's what we'll do on that. Okay. And I just wiped that little bit of excess glue off of there before I put the top back on, because if you don't, you're going to have a hard time getting that top off again. And same here. I just wipe what little bit might have gone around the edges. And there we go. We're ready to go again. Okay, what we're going to do today is a neat little pocket. And I don't think anybody else has done one of these. I just was thinking about it. When do I think about everything? In the middle of the night. So I thought we might do a few of these because I need some for my journals. I have just about run out of pockets and everything for my journals. So thought we would make some. And I need to do I'm going to save that page. And I need to do the Roxy Creations challenge. So we'll get all of that done. Okay. On this, you can make these with pattern paper. You can make them with cardstock. You can make them with book pages. You can make them with printables. Whatever you want to make them with. But I'm just going to use some book pages. So what I'm going to do first, I think. No, I'll go ahead and fold it. All right, I'm going to fold, let's see, let me figure out which way I'm going to fold. I'm going to fold up this way, and I don't fold quite in thirds. I'll tell you about how far I'm folding, but now that's going to depend on your book page, isn't it? Yes, it are. Uh-oh, I folded a little bit too far. So I'm going to fold about right there. Then I'm going to come up with this one, this piece, I'm going to fold it right there. And that's not how I want it. Okay, let me do this again. I'm going to flip it over. I'm going to fold this way and this way. Okay, that's how I want it, but my words are upside down. So let's try this one more time. This way. I did have this in my brain before I actually got started. I'm sorry. All right, we're just going to go with it like this and let our words be upside down because I'm going to cover all that anyway. So this is what we have done. Now let me get it folded pretty even. I've got, it's like a little step. It's like a stair step, and that may be what we call these, little stair step pockets. So I've got one pocket that I have made, and let me get my ruler and I'll tell you. This one I folded up at 2 3/4, and then I just folded this fold at the same place as this one ends, and then that made this one pop up a little bit higher, and that's what you want, just as long as they're like a stair step. This one's a little higher than this one, and then I'll show you what we're going to do with them. Let me get it folded right, and I'm going to have to cut this off a little bit because my journals are not this wide. You can depend, this is 6 inches. Mine are about 6, but it would, let's just say this is our journal page. It would take all of my page and then some. So I'd rather cut them off and have a smaller pocket. And I really think I'm going to cut this side off. So let's cut about right there off. And I will save that. That is good printing paper. We can print on that. Print on it. We can stamp on that stamping paper. Okay, so it is now, well, come on now. It is about 4 3/4, and then the total height is 3 1/2. So, and you know, you do not have to do yours exactly this size. Just go by what size papers you have, or go by your book pages, or if you're just using pattern paper, then you can decide on how large you want it, how small you want it. It's all going to depend on what kind of journal you're putting it in. But this is just the size of mine. Now what we're going to do, this is a little bit flimsy right here. Excuse me. So what I think I'll do is I'm just going to use a piece of this that I cut off, and I'm going to go on the back side and just glue that on there, and that's going to make that a little bit stronger. You could use cardstock, just a piece of cardstock that you've got laying around, anything that'll just make this a little bit stronger, and I'll show you why in a minute that we want it just a little bit stronger. If your book page is real thick, you don't have to do this. This one is not very thick. So I'm just going to make sure that I put this on there. So all we're doing is just gluing another layer there. And that makes that a little bit stronger. And then I'm just going to cut that off right at the end, right there. It is very, very dark here today. It's been raining all day and all night. So hopefully I've got my light adjusted right. Okay, now I'm going to cut a little pull right there. And I'm going to do this before I start gluing anything together or gluing my papers on. So I'm going to cut one here, close to the center if I can. There we go. And then I'm going to cut one right here. Now, I have not made one of these before, so we may end up adjusting on this. We may end up changing things a little bit. I don't know. We're going to see. Okay, so what we have now is like a little stair step pocket. So what we're going to do is we're going to glue right here up this side. Glue right there. And then you're going to fold that down and stick it back together. There we go. Whoops, just like that. So then you've got a pocket here Whoops, I pulled it back up. And then you'll have a pocket here when we glue it down to our page, because when we glue it down, we're just going to glue down through here and down through here and across the bottom. So you're going to have 2 pockets, a stair step pocket. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. I've got mine just a little bit crooked, but I'm not going to worry about it at all. Now I'll show you how to glue down. We'll just go ahead and glue this one down. We'll pretend that we've already got it decorated up. Okay, we'll glue right up through here. You'll glue right across the bottom, and then right here. Whoops. Well, there. And then you'll just put it down to your page like that. Okay. Now you'll have a pocket here in the back. You'll have a pocket right here in the front. So you can put, you know, double tags in there, put little short tags in the front, tall tags in the back. And then this piece, you might ask, what are you going to do with that piece? This piece is going to fold up, and I'm going to put just like a little torn piece of paper there and a torn piece of paper here, and that'll be journaling spots. Now, if you don't want this hole in yours, don't punch this one down here. It doesn't matter to me because I've got I'll have plenty of room to write right there. Let's just say I put this down. See, I'll have plenty of room to write there and there. So that doesn't bother me, that little hole. But I just thought that's going to be cute like that. So now I'm going to lay this one aside and we'll do another one. And on this one, we'll go ahead and decorate and do the whole 9 yards with it. Now, I need to decide. Let's see. No, I need to do this way, I think. This is the only part that I have problems with right here. It's my folding. So let's figure this out. I want that up there. This down here. Okay, we can do it this way. Let's do it this way. I think we want about that much sticking up at the top. So let's go ahead and just fold that across there maybe. Okay. Then we'll look at this one real close and I'll tell you. Alright, so first you want to fold this part. You want to have your book page like this, the way that you would read it. And you want to fold your first fold under. So under, and we're folding about 2 3/4. And then this one, you're going to fold up. And all you're going to do is bring the end of this piece right there to that fold line. Let's see if we can get it. If I can get it and hold it up. Right to that fold line right there. Okay? So then you've got one here. See if I can get them straight. Book pages are a little bit harder to get straight because I'm going to follow those lines and they're not always printed straight, are they? So there. So we've got it folded. It's folded like a Z. Only this one is going to be a little bit taller. And it is about an inch, looks like. 1 1/4 inch. 1 1/4 is fine. So I'll go over that again. So the first one goes under at about 2 3/4 or 2 1/4 or 2 1/2, depending on your book page. And then the next one is going to go up, and it's going to be right even with the end of this one, just like that. Now, again, I'm going to cut mine off because that's too long for me for my books or my journals. Now, for those of you who say that I don't make journals, so I wouldn't be using that, this would be a cute card too. And you could keep stacking it up and make it a little bit taller. That would be cute. Okay, so we've got that. Now, let me look and see what paper I have. And I may just fold a few of these and then come back and start putting my paper and stuff on. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put this little piece on the back. You can use that piece that you cut off, or, you know, a piece of cardstock. It doesn't matter because this is not really going to show. So it doesn't matter what you use. I'm just using what is right here beside me. These are easy peasy pockets. Okay. So there we go. Got that. And then you can go ahead and cut your little, well, I'll tell you what, let's cover it with paper and then we'll cut our little openings. Let's do that. So what paper do we want to use on here? Let me look and see what I have over here. We might just collage it. I don't know. And I don't mind a little bit of the book page showing around. I don't mind that. Let's see. Let me look deeper down in here. And I haven't printed off any more digitals, so I may have to use some pattern paper that I have laying here. We might have to do that. Let's just do that. Alright, we can use this. This is the cover for that Stamperia paper that we used last week. We can use this across here. Let's go ahead and I'm going to mark it where I need to cut it. Right there. And right there. Then I'm just going to grab my trimmer, whatever it might be. So, how are you? I enjoyed reading your messages last night. I had told you yesterday to leave me some funny comments and funny messages, funny things that's happened in your life lately, and a lot of you did, and I laughed so hard last night at reading some of them. I enjoyed every minute of it, so leave me more. I love that. Love reading them. Okay, so let's put that there. Then, on this piece, let's just go ahead and use a little piece of this. So you don't have to go all the way down, but you can just use a small portion of it. Let's see. I may use a piece of this. I want that flower to show, I think. So let's use a little piece of this. So they were really funny, and I appreciate it. It helped out a lot. I let my husband read some of them, and he laughed right along with me. Here we go. Whoops. I've got the top of this just a little bit crooked. So I'm going to try to straighten it. Maybe that'll work. Let's see. I can't hold things for dropping it today for some reason. Whit used to say when I'd say I can't hold anything. I'd say you washed your hands and you can't do anything with them. That's about right. Okay, let's put that on there. But we are going to ink a little bit. Now, I could ink with a different color ink on this. A blue ink would look really pretty. And I should probably get up and get the blue, but I don't want to. I just want to sit right here and craft. I don't even want to get anything else. I may have to get some paper because I don't have that much paper over here beside me. I've not been printing a lot lately. I've been working on the digitals for March. And I haven't printed a lot. There we go. That one's going to be, whoops. You see what I'm telling you about this glue? You can still slide it a little bit, and I'm not used to that. You know, the art glitter glue, as soon as you put it down, it's glued. But I like that I can still move it just a little bit for a second or two, and then it's glued tight. You see now I can't move it. All right, let's put this one down here. It's going to be pretty. And I've got a lot of scrap cardstock over there that I should be using for this. Well, it's pattern paper, but it's like a cardstock. Yeah. There we go. Alright, and then I'm just going to go back over this, the edges, with my ink. You could have waited and just did it all at one time. I'm just going to go back over it like that. That just covers up any of the little white pieces. Or if I got my paper a little crooked, it covers it. Okay. And now we will stamp. Let's stamp this. No, let's cut this out. I think I'm going to cut this one out first and see what I can do. Okay. Now, like I said, you don't have to cut this one if you don't want to, and then you can have a full place to do your journaling. So let's don't cut on this one, and we'll see what that looks like. Now let me grab some paper. I'm just going to use a sheet of this paper that was sent to me from an old notebook. Just going to use a piece of this to put down in here, and I'm going to tear it. And the reason being is I want it to look just like an old torn piece of paper on the inside of there that was maybe burned a little bit. I don't want it to look squared off. So I'm just going to tear it. And I could tear it with my tear ruler, but I'm going to see if I can do it with this. So I do want it a little crooked. And here again, I don't mind if some of the book page shows. It doesn't bother me. I think it would actually look pretty good. Let's tear up this side. Oh, and I need to tell y'all this. So far, you know, I told you in March we had plans to go out. We'll have to go out of town, but we had some plans to go to some craft fairs in Tennessee. Well, guess what? So far, they're still going on, and I can't wait. I'm hoping I'm going to get lots and lots of things to share with you guys, and hopefully we'll have lots of items that we are adding to the AJ kit. That kit will go up on sale probably the first week in March, because we're going to try to get those shipped out before we go up there. So that will be we're going to try to ship those out on March the 20th. Now this is completely separate from the E-Club kit. It doesn't have anything to do with the E-Club kit. This is our grandson's kit, Aaron. The proceeds go to him to, you know, help with his education and to help with his, you know, raising and that kind of thing, because he is on the autistic spectrum, and he is pretty far down on the spectrum to where, you know, he can't drive or anything like that. So he couldn't live on his own. So he still lives at home and probably always will. So this is just going to help, you know, Melina and Brandon take care of him, and he still takes speech, and, you know, he still has some doctor's visits and things that he has to go to, you know, 3 or 4 times a year, and it'll help. They need to add a little room on because he's getting so big, and their house is tiny, tiny, that they're trying to add a room on so that he'll have, you know, basically his kind of own little room, and she'll be able to teach him, you know, a little bit of self-sufficiency, but, you know, he'll still be there where they can take care of him too. But so they're trying to do that. Just a lot of different things that, you know, he still needs, and he's, like I said, he still has to be taken care of day and night. I mean, not that you have to sit with him and take care of him, but, you know, you can't leave him by himself because he doesn't understand anything about fear. He doesn't understand anything about strangers. If a stranger came up and he was at home by himself, he would open the door because that doesn't register to him that there's anything wrong there. So it's just a lot of different things So in order to help him out and help him earn a little bit of money, we thought we would bring in these AJ kits, and you know, he's helping pick out all the product. He is approving all the product. He will have a special message in each kit for everybody. And so it's going to be exciting. I can't wait. We've already got so many items in for the kit, and I just can't wait. So watch for the newsletter in March. Okay, chatter me. We've got that done. I'm going to go ahead and put my glue right here. And my glue right here. Just to glue this part down. See, when I feel better, I just talk you guys to death. And then you're like, oh my goodness, she needs to hush. Alright, so we've got that. That's nice and strong. So that's ready to go on a journal page. Or let's go ahead and put something on the front of it. See, it would fit right down on a journal page like that. Isn't that cute? We can go ahead and make our tags. So let's see what we want to put. I want to put something right there. Ooh, my ear's itching. Let's see what we got. We want to put a butterfly. I don't know. Let's look at this one. Oh, that's kind of cute. Let me look through and see if we've got anything else. Oh, that one might be cute. See what that one looks like. Now, this book, this one is the medium size ephemera journal, and it is linked below all of the videos where I made this. Let's see. I don't know. No, not that one. I need one with a little more blue and a little less. Nope, not that one. That's more of a teal, so I need more of a blue. I'm not really finding more of a blue. Oh, that's a metal one. I don't think I want that one on here. Well, we may not have one right now that we can put on there. I'm not crazy about that one either. Okay, let's see what else we might have that we could put on there. Put this one back up. See if any of these might work on there. This is the little, they call them washi stickers, but this is, I don't know, this is more like acetate to me. That might be cute there. I'm not going to be able to use anything real big. I got these off of Amazon, and I will try my best to remember to link them below. Okay, let's look at that one, and then let's look at a green one. Let's see. No, not happy with that one. I don't think we'll do a green one because there's really not any green in there. So, I'm thinking I may just do that one. Yeah. Let's just put that one down. That looks pretty good. And I don't think I'll do too much more to this because I will, a lot of times in my pockets, I wait until I start to put them in my journal, and then if I feel like I need more embellishing, then I do it then. Instead of embellishing a lot up front and then it not really coordinating with what I'm putting in my journal. If that makes any sense. Okay, so I like that. But I do want to put a little something on here, and I think it's going to be a label. I think it's just going to be a small label. Let's do, nope, that sticks out like a sore thumb. Okay, there's one other option. Let me grab these. I'm sorry. I don't have things prepared. This is, you know, if you feel like that this is a waste of your time, then I apologize. You can go watch somebody else, I guess, but this is the way I craft. I don't have everything planned out. I may just put one of these from Tim Holtz. Some of these are Tim Holtz. Let's see what we have in here, maybe. Oh, this might be cute. It just says possibilities. Yeah. And I'm going to ink around it just so that it will kind of match up with everything else. And we'll just put it right there. That just kind of gives the bottom to that. See? I think that works. It's a little bit off, but it works. A little bit crooked, but it works. Okay, so there is one pocket. Let's go ahead and make more, because I need lots of these. These will work great in our journals. So, what was it that I told you? First, you got to fold it back this way. And I'm going to fold it about right there. And I'm just guessing, excuse me, I am not, whoops, I'm going to fold it a little bit more than that. I am not, this is not a science. I'm just guessing at the place that I need to fold it. I don't measure this. The only one that I try to get pretty even is when I'm doing this one down here at the bottom. You want it pretty even. It doesn't have to be perfect either, but you want it pretty close to being even with that bottom, just so that bottom doesn't stick out on you. And of course, you could measure each one of them and get them perfect, but this is my way of doing this. All right, and we're going to cut this one off a little bit, and I've just got my little trimmer right here off screen, and I'm just going to cut this off. And these you can make any size that you want. You can make them even smaller. It doesn't matter. So let's go ahead and reinforce this back just a little bit. So there's that. Now we can cover it. So let's find some paper that we want to use. You know, we could use some of this. That's cute. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and tear this. This is, I'm not sure. I think this is one of Cara Brandon's digitals, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I just had it laying over here. I didn't have it in a, I usually keep them in a file with the name on them of who created it, but on this one I didn't, just because it's the last piece I have left of this, so I'm not real sure. Sorry about that. Okay, and I just put a little mark. Excuse me. See if I can tear this pretty straight, hopefully. Okay. And then right up through here. All right, let's see what that looks like. I wanted to get that notes in there. I thought that was cute. Need to tear off just a little bit more on the end. And a little bit more on the height. Wow. Oh, it has started really coming down again out there. I love rain, though. It doesn't bother me. I hate it for the people who get, you know, who flood and that kind of thing. But as for us, I love the rain. Okay. Now, I'm not sure that I want to put that up here. So let's see if we have anything else that might go up here that will kind of coordinate. It doesn't have to be exact, but just something different to go up here at the top. I might just put that on there. I don't mind that. Let's do that. So let's tear this one down. And I worked on my February, starts at January. I worked on my February journal last night and I've just about got it finished. All I need to do now is make a few more tags to go in, and then I'll be ready to do a final flip through. Wow, say that 5 times. Final flip through for you guys. And then we'll be ready to start on our March. And I'm excited to show you what the March calendar and the March colors will be. And the challenge. I can't wait for the challenge. I'm excited. Then we can glue this one down right there. Go ahead and do some inking. This would be pretty inked in purple. Ooh. My sweet hubby is supposed to be putting me some shelves right there so that I can reach and get my ink without having to get up and down and walk across the room. So hopefully I'll get those pretty soon. I hope. We've got to get some remodeling done on our floor pretty soon, and then he said that he would do it then. I like having things that I can just reach when I'm filming without having to, pause you guys or make you guys wait on me. I like to have it close by. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a little ink around the edges. And I'm going to go ahead and on this one, I'm going to punch my little hole. Or my little pull. There we go. Okay. Now we can glue these two down. See how quick these come together? And you could collage on the front. You wouldn't have to use solid like I'm using. You can just use your scraps and collage on there if you want to. We're just going to make a few, and then I'm going to go back and make some tags for them. So let's go ahead and tear this to go on there. I think on this one I will use my ruler. Oh yeah, that'll work right there. Then we'll ink around it, and I like to ink straight into it and ink those edges really, really dark. And it just, I don't know, it gives it that old page look, I think, anyway. It's just something about that I like. And then you can come back and just do the corners a little bit in, just a lot. And that helps it look a little bit older too. This is a thin paper, but I'm noticing that this glue is not showing through it. Or at least I can't see it. Whoops. Well, I could see it if I did that. There we go. Okay. See, I'm not seeing any lines or anything. I'm trying to look, see. I don't know if you do or not, but I'm not seeing any. I know that's bright white on your screen. There we go. So there is another pocket. I like that. And on that one, I don't think I'm going to do anything because it's got that label on there and I like that. So we're going to leave that one, not do anything more. Okay, I'm going to lay that one aside. I'm going to do another, and I'm going to use some of our new paper that we got in. So let's do another one here. Hopefully that's about right. Yeah, That'll work. There we go. And you could decorate the outside of these up any way that you want. I know a lot of you are a whole lot better at decorating and putting embellishments on than I am, so just use your imagination and go crazy. And two, I try sometimes to leave the outside of mine not too decorated, because I really don't know what journal I'm going to be putting them in, so it may be that I put them in a journal that, you know, it's a particular style, and I might need a different style embellishment on there, something like that. So a lot of times I just kind of leave it. Okay, now let's grab some of that new paper. All right, this is the Forest Tea Party from P13. Now, we are right now out of these. We sold out in just a few hours, but we do have more of this on order. Hopefully, it will be here at least by, I want to say midweek. So just hang in there, because I know a lot of people have messaged me and said, I missed it. I wanted some of that. I know you did. I love it. But just hang in there. We'll get more. We will get more. If nothing happens, we will get more. If the vendor keeps making it, we will anyway. Okay. Now, I think on this one, I'm just going to cut it. I'm not going to try to tear it. This is a pretty thick paper, so I'm not going to try to tear it. I'm just marking my spots that I want to cut, and I'll have to get my big trimmer up here for this. This is a Fiskars rotary trimmer. It has a rotary blade, and basically the blade is mostly self-sharpening. I've not had to sharpen mine, and I've had this one probably, at least 8 years, and I've not had to sharpen my blade or replace it. I cut chipboard with it and everything, so I've not had any problems. I know I have a lot of people who ask me about this one. It is a little bit more expensive than just a normal trimmer, but I like it because it'll cut through thick. All you have to do is press down on it, and it cuts through thick paper, chipboard, that kind of thing. And it doesn't dull it, that I have noticed. All right, that's going to go there. Isn't that cute? It's a little fox. And then what are we going to put? Could just flip it over and put that up there, I guess. We could do that, but then I don't want to cut into my little guys there. Let's see if I have another piece that I might could use on the back there. I've got this that I was working on something else on, and I haven't finished. Let's see. No, it's folded too many times everywhere. Wait, let's see if this will work. Nope, don't like that either. Oh, wait. No, don't like that. Okay, let's look and see what else we have then. We'll use another piece. Oh, we could use this, the back of this one. It's got the wood grain on it. And you know, these papers are not very expensive either, compared to how thick they are, because it is a very thick paper. I liked that part about it. Let's see, I'm going to cut it about right there. Okay, now let's see if we've got enough to work on a few. Oh, look, I cut the little... Let's see, do we want to do it that way? Or do we want to put it this way? I think I'll do it with the wood side. And then I can put a little label or something up there if I want to. Okay. I'm just going to cut this off right here at my trimmer. That's just right off screen. Yeah, let's do that. That's cute. Cute, cute, cute. And you know, I think I said yesterday that the new graphic 45 papers was supposed to be in today. And I think I got that wrong. They didn't come in today. Maybe they'll be here Monday or Tuesday. I was thinking those were supposed to be in the shipment that we got today, but we did get a lot of new collections, but the graphic 45 wasn't in there. So I'm thinking that that's going to be in the next one. We got a lot of new Cartabella, Prima, Echo Park, lots of different things. And I'll link those below, and you can go over and look at those if you want to. I just think they're pretty. Okay, so we got that. Ooh, I like that. All right, is it still a little bit too bright? I'm going to click it one more time. See if that's better. I don't want it to wash out. Yeah, I think you can see it better that way. Sometimes I feel like I'm getting it too dark. You know, I got the new lights, and I'm having to get used to them. I've read up on them. I've watched videos on them. But I'm still having to get used to the new lights. And I have to just keep adjusting when the light out here changes. Because this used to be a big, huge sunroom. And now it's our shop. And so the light constantly changes because there's mostly just windows out here. So it's hard for me sometimes to get the lighting just exactly right. Because when it looks dark in here to me, I try to put on more light, and then it's too much light for you. So hopefully this is better. I hope. I will get used to them. It's just taking me a little bit. It's a little learning curve, I'm telling you. Oh, I like that. That is cute. Now, I've got to put a little number or something right there. What shall we put? Oh, that would look cute, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's do this little number. These are from Tina, Shabby Dabby Doodah, on Etsy. And I've got to print more out because I've about used those. Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we got that glued. So, oh, look, we don't even need to put a writing paper there because that book page happened to be blank on that side. Neat. So we'll just leave that just as is. That is neat. All right, let's make some tags for these. See what we can do about making tags for them. So let's see what we have. Let me look up some things to make tags out of, and then I will start the video back up. That way you don't have to sit here and wait on me. Okay, I found a few pieces to make tags out of. This one is one. And I'm just going to back it with this. And this is that drawing paper that I got from Amazon, and I will link that below. Get a ton of it for a little bit of nothing. Okay, so there is one. You see we got it backed on that. And I'm just going to round the corners on these because they're going to be kind of an odd shaped tag. Oops, wrong side. Just going to round all four. It's still going to be a nice journaling tag or journaling spot that you can use. You could still put a hole in it and put a little ribbon up there if you wanted. I don't know, I may put lace on mine after I start using it in my journal. So see, there's that tag. Now you can make it taller, but I wanted mine to come down just low enough that I can still see my number and this little pull. I can still pull it in and out, and especially if I put a little tab on there, it will still work. Now let me look and see what let me see what a tab would look like on there. I think the tab might be a little bit big. Not sure. Let's try it. Well, not really. Okay, let's go ahead and use this one. Just going to ink it up. That way we'll have a little pull on there. We can pull it out of the pocket. And I'm going to sit it down a little bit lower than what I normally would. Like that, maybe. Then slide that down in there. Oh yeah, I like that. Oops, there we go. I like that a lot better. Okay, and then when you put your other one up here, you can put another tab on it or a piece of lace, whatever you would like. So that is that one. I won't make the tag for the back until I start putting it in my journals. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the back of this one too, because this was like the cover of the paper collection. And this paper I will show you tomorrow because I printed my March calendar out on this, but this is beautiful printed on. It's amazing. It looks like an old vintage book page when it's printed on. Okay, I don't think I got my ink all the way to the edges. Let's try that again. My ink, my glue. I don't know why I call this ink sometimes. There we go. That will work. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and round these. And I'm not waiting for my glue to dry. That would probably be a very smart thing to do. It would cut a lot better, I'm sure. And you can go ahead and embellish your tags. I'm not going to embellish mine right now. I'm going to leave them as is and then embellish as I add them too. Yeah, that's going to work. Okay, let's find a tab. Ooh, I may have to punch one. I'm not finding one that's anywhere. Well, no. Don't like that. Let's see about this one. They don't have to match. That's not what I'm trying to do. Just trying to get one that doesn't clash so bad. Oh, I see one. That may be better right there. Okay. Let's do this one. Yeah, that one's going to work. Okay. That one's going to slide down in there. There we go. Oh, I like that. It's nice. So there's that one. And then I have this one, and I've already backed it. And this one's going to go in the other one. Where is it? There it is. It's going to go in that one. That is a crocodile corner punch. I've had some people ask about that. If I can remember, I will link it below. But if not, you can go to my Amazon store, and you can just go down, scroll down, and you'll see it linked there. And my Amazon store link is always below, most always below, unless somebody deleted it. Melina punched out tons more of these yesterday. So if you missed out on the first round, there should be a few more in there. Cute. Now we could stitch around those, and that would be even cuter, I think. But that is the new style pocket that I came up with. Like I said, I don't think anybody else has done this one that I know of. But I just come up with that in my sleep last night. So that's just a new style pocket that we can use in our journals. Excuse me. Okay, guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. We'll talk to you tomorrow about more on the March challenge, and we'll show you the March freebies that we've got for digitals. All right, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.